moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New York Jets. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On first down, it's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Off the play fake, Cousins. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is Denzel Mims. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down, and not giving up the pick six, because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Watson's throw there taken in by Dorsett. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
He's crazy. He's checking crowd.
Watson now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
57. Mike, 57.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They go play action. Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Watson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Conley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good to make it 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Malik Collins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Cousins. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their career. So that's not always real.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver?
Cooks full extension. It's complete. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
On second down, here's Nwangu, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On the give is Nwangu, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Cousins to throw it. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They'll run with Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Nwangu. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins drops this off with Nwangu. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Play action now. Cousins. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. To return, here's Chris Conley. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The final shot before the break. Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they work this out past the 25.
Let's go. Let's go.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
78 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Nwangu. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
2nd and 11. Now it's Nwangu. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a big play that time by the Jets. On the run is Nwangu. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kene Nwangu, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken just shy of the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
2nd and 8 coming up. To throw is Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
From the 50, it's Watson. They've got his man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
From the red zone now, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, The defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? This will be caught inside the 10. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll go right back to the Wagyu. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have a Jets first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On play action, Cousins. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 136 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
play fake. Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Kirk Cousins, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Texans 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A huge play there for Houston.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Steps away to his left. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And he missed it. Oh, would you believe it? It is no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Cousins here to throw. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets it inside the 30.